Good afternoon, good evening, how are we all? Good evening, Hooded, how are you, mate? Yeah, hope you all, hope you're doing well, hope you're having a good week so far. I have had an absolute ball ache of a day, not gonna lie. I woke up at 4:30 this morning because it was my gym day, and I thought I'm gonna get up, I'm gonna go to the gym. Um, and I got there, and it's one of those like 24-hour ones. Um, and as I was parking up, there was no cars around. I was thinking, that's a bit strange. I was like, really? Is no one really gone to the gym this morning? Is it going to be completely empty? Got to the door, and there was a sign on the door saying it was closed for maintenance. I was thinking, oh, for fuck. So that was that. And then there was everything going on at work today. Like, literally anything you can think of that could happen in an office, it was happening in the office. So it was just emotionally draining. And then on my way home, I think I hit every single red light on the way home. And usually it takes me, I'll leave work about 5 o'clock, and I'll get home for about 5:45. I didn't get home until about 6:25 today, just because of traffic. It was god awful. So yeah, Hooded, you got all of that to look forward to when you pass your test in a couple of weeks. So yeah, not been great. But did you manage to find your license, or is it still gone AWOL? So yeah, anyway, what I'm going to do is I'm going to do a little bit of U-boat today. So this will be Patrol 12. Again, not sure how long you didn't find it. Oh man, that's sad. So sad. Hopefully the replacement comes. And yeah, just keep us posted on that. Even if you want to drop me a message in Discord and just say like whatever. And even on the day, just let us know when you're doing it, and I'll wish you luck, mate. But yeah, I thought today we're going to do a little bit of U-boat. I do want to try and do one of these at least once a week. And it has been a week now since we did it. I was a little bit downtrodden from the last patrol. So for those who weren't there, who wasn't paying attention, we ended up sinking the boat, and I'm pretty sure that was the last stream. I'm pretty sure it was, yeah. Because we ended up sinking the boat. And the reason why we sunk the boat was because of my... It was basically me not... Time for our U-boat date, yeah. yeah, absolutely. Yeah, so I say the stream last time, I ended up losing the U-boat because I was unaware of something. I didn't know there was a power compartment in another compartment for where the pump is. So unfortunately, we actually sunk. However, I did coincidentally, it was completely on accident, hit the autosave button on my keyboard. I've got a Logitech keyboard with the macros on the side, and the number 8, the G8, is right by the escape key, and I accidentally pressed it just before we had that engagement. So luckily that was there. So what I decided was just to go back to that save. We didn't lose really any time, and to continue as if we were there, mainly down to the fact that we are trying to use this playthrough as a kind of a learning curve. If we sink again for a very similar or same reason, I will opt to say, you know what, that is the playthrough of U-48 over for the time being, and then maybe have a couple of weeks break to kind of recharge our batteries with U-boat, and then continue maybe with another U-boat. So yeah, so we have been making a fair bit of progress through the game so far. We are currently on the 26th of July 1940, so the war has been going on for about 10 months now, coming on to 11 months. So yeah, we are going to continue. The game will evolve over time, because as you go through the war, you're kind of less focused on more merchant ships and more focused on combat ships, essentially, as far as I'm aware anyway. So without further ado, there's enough waffling from me. I'm going to continue, so we are going to go continue, and we will make our way to the port. So in the last stream as well, we did get a mission to go to the port of La Rochelle, which is a port on the northwest side of, or northwest or west side of France. So we are in a different location compared to Wilhelmshaven, which is nice. It's kind of opened up a few other opportunities for us in the war, and it's kind of made it a little bit of an easier port to actually access, because we're essentially just off the Atlantic, where before we had to go around the UK, which is a little bit of a nightmare sometimes. So yeah, we are there now, and yeah, it should hopefully be a nice little patrol. Again, I don't know how long I will be streaming for. If the patrol is eventful, then I imagine it'll go on for a little bit. If it's uneventful, I will kind of decide at the time whether or not I want to continue with just a yeah, if I want to continue with another patrol, depending on how tired I am. So we will just play it by ear. So we've got 2 encrypted messages, so that's the standby log, and this is the mission 14. This mission was the thing that we had to do the last stream, yeah. So the name Fritz Kramer, we had to go to a port in Portugal, I think it was. Yeah, so what we did have to, we are yeah, it was here, the port of Vigo, or Vigo, or however you want to pronounce it. And we had to go over here and just collect him and then make our way back, but we ended up getting a bit sidetracked over here, and we ended up ballsing it up. So yeah, what we're going to do today, we are going to just quickly go back to port. We're going to check on our supplies that we've got. So we've got 10 med packs. We've got enough rounds there. Ammunition is fine. Deck gun is fine as well, and the flak is fine there. Equipment, fuel needs to be replenished, so we're going to refuel that. Torpedoes are half empty, so we are going to put out, we have got enough credits here at 71,000, so we are going to just get ourselves some T1s, which are apparently more reliable, so we are going to be in the market for them, which is fine. That is going to take a day to get everything on board for us anyway. And then we are going to go to our recruitment, maybe? Show me your files. No, not recruitment. Let's go to the crew. Crew. I've got 6 out of 7, so we do have room for an additional officer on board. And I'm inclined to get an engineer, which we do have, Max Freda, who, yeah, an engineer, mainly down to the fact that we can have, I'll get some more men. Don't sass me. Don't sass me. Good one. Yeah, so in the last stream, we ended up, I think pretty much everyone just died. We needed a lot of med packs. We couldn't heal people up. It was an absolute clusterfuck, but live and learn. So we can have Max Freda, Dr. Ernest Prayan, and the Fritz Kramer, which Fritz Kramer is a... Ooh, okay. Skills, this. He's an officer. So we can have an officer on deck, which we've got the same as... He doesn't actually have a... He cannot be assigned to join the crew of your U-boat, but he still he still owes you many favors and can be assigned to various. Ooh, juicy. Right. Okay. So that's what we're gonna do. We are going to go look. Not you. You can go away. We are going to go to. Oh, okay. So this has got 8 days and 7 hours to go. I thought that was going to be over by the time we finished. So we're going to. How much reputation we got? We got 5 points in reputation. We could arguably. We could. No, don't do that. Crew needs train. No, I don't know where I'm going. Few favors. Okay. We could arguably buy this, which will allow us to run 2 missions at headquarters, which will essentially allow us to use the officer that we've just got, which I think wouldn't be bad. So we are going to do that. So we're going to get that. So we're going to spend 1 point. We are going to go to headquarters, and then we've got this additional point here. So let's see what we can do. So there is the naval base, which I think we are currently doing. There is the torpedoes, which they're close to being done, close to coming up to it. So we're not going to do that. We can't anyway. We've only got 4. Could we do that? No, we got 4 points. You don't take 2 points. So that's something that we may look at. There is snorkels. So the snorkel, some of the Dutch submarines have we captured use a curious device called by them a sniffer. It's a pipe system that allows us to use diesel engines while staying at a periscope depth. As the danger from the Allied aircrafts increases each passing month and the surface of the seas become too dangerous to operate for our U-boats, this technology may prove to be vital. Our submarines wouldn't have to surface that often. We are already working on an adaptation for this technology for our U-boats, but an advice from our experienced officers serving on a U-boat would help develop it much faster. So that's quite interesting. That is quite interesting. We could do that. They do have. I mean, can you actually get over here? No, there's no markings there. I don't think you can. I mean, you can get to as far down here, but is there actually any ports down here? I don't think there is. Can you get through here? Maybe. No. So you can't even go near the Red Sea. Yeah, you can't get through here. Okay, that's fine. I wasn't sure if this was actually usable. So what we're going to do, we're going to look more at this. So there's military stash, which I don't think I want to even go near that. Yeah, I don't think we want to look at that. There is this, which is a radar detector. I don't think I want to look at that at the moment. There is snorkels, an armoured conning tower, which aircraft cause larger loss to our U-boat forces with each passing month, while the preferred way to deal with them is to dive. In practice, there is sometimes no choice or time for that. Our engineers have ideas how to improve anti-aircraft capabilities for our U-boat. Thanks to this research, we would create more armoured conning towers and also equipped with better AA guns. Do that. That's something. That is not actually a bad shout. That's not a bad shout, because although it would take 24 days, but that'll be for next. Ooh. It's a toughie. It is a toughie. Improved toilets. We don't need a better shit else. Oh yeah, I'm not going to do the accumulators. We have done accumulators T1. We're not going to bother with the T2s though. So I think we are going to go for the armoured conning tower. Just judging from what happened in the last stream, I think that is something that would be best. So we are going to take your handy advice. We're going to use Max Freider, and we're going to accept, and he's going to be at that for 24 days, which is fine. We've only got 1 point left, which is fine. We can spend the next 24 days trying to accumulate some more reputation as well. And we're just going to use the U-boat off duty just to allow everything to be replenished on the boat. So we are currently looking at the crew. We've got only 6 officers on board. We can get an additional officer as well, which we ready Fritz. We can't get Fritz on board. We can use Max, we can use Dr. Ernest, but they two are currently on missions with headquarters. So I think I'm going to just leave the officers as it is. We're not going to bother recruiting someone higher up just so they can. Oh, can we? Yeah, we're not going to recruit anyone to become a officer. We're not going to be in the market for that. Hooded, you are currently level 3, and you've just turned level 3, so you're not going to be turning level 4 anytime soon. I don't think you will turn level 4 this stream, but if we do, that would be absolutely grand. So we are that's full, that's fine. Items, we've got everything in there. Items, torpedoes have been loaded up as well, so we're going to say goodbye to you, and then we're going to go and talk to the leading officer and get a order. So orders we have here, we do have a selection of 6, and what we're going to do, we are going to not really look at the reward in terms of the credits we get with the budget, but we are going to look at the reputation we're going to get for each mission. So here we would get a reputation point for completing 50,000 tons in this mission, and if we sink 4,000 tons in this mission, we would only get 33%. So it is pretty low, and we will get 4,000 there, but that doesn't really matter. We are going to be within the same area. Actually, it's probably a little bit closer. Yeah, it is closer to us. I'm not going to do that. I'm not going anywhere near. I don't think I can even do the tonnage war here. I think that's basically done. We didn't actually finish that up, which is a bit of a shame, but it's one of those things. So we are going to look at maybe this one. I don't want to go anywhere near the UK. That would be a little bit rough, in my opinion. It is in sectors BE2 and BE5, which is just west of France. So that's kind of a nice place to do it. There will be constant ships coming back and forth from America to the UK to help supply them within the war effort. Anticipate number of vessels in the area large, so there's a large number of ships in this area, so there will potentially be some convoys. So I think that's what we're going to do. We are going to do the Happy Time sector in BE2 and BE5, so we're going to put that in. There is the attack on Scarpa Flow, which we're not going to bother, and there is the passage through Strait of Gibraltar and the Gibraltar Strait mine laying. We're not going to do that. I don't think I want to be going anywhere near here at the moment, but maybe in the near future. So we are going to go the Happy Time sector BE2 to BE5. Let's select that, and we are all good. So everyone is currently on board. The electric engines are now preferred over diesel. We are not going to do that. We need to do that at the end of the last mission. So we're going to say diesel motors there. Let them replenish. We've got stress, that's fine. Another radio transmission, which we don't need to even bother looking at. Let's exit out of that. Ship's buoyancy, armored conning tower is going to take another 23 days, and that's going to take just a week now. That's just going to be a week. So when we come back, that should be ready with the Naval Academy. And I think we are ready to go. So let's get everyone on board, and we're going to make a head 1/3, and we are just going to crack on. So we're just going to choose that as direction, and just let this come out of port. Very, very simple. But yeah, hope everyone's doing all right today. Hope everyone's having a nice, chilled Tuesday. Tomorrow's midweek, so that's when the weekend is on the horizon. So it's quite nice. What ship's this? This is a fishing boat. We don't have to do anything with that. I can't wait for this weekend. And I totally forgot. Is that the fishing boat? Yeah, it is. No, it's not. Is it? Oh, okay. There's plenty. There's plenty of fishing boats. I totally forgot that this. Ooh. Okay, we're fine. I totally forgot that this weekend was not this weekend. The next weekend was a long weekend with the bank holiday Monday. I totally forgot. So there's a good potential that my dad, may be coming back up to my place for that weekend and having a nice long weekend. He does live in Cornwall, so we are actually in a little bit more open water now, so we can go to a head 2/3, and we're going to go to time compression of 48 times, and just let this ride out for the moment. So yeah, so the old man, he may be coming up that weekend, so I'm going to have a nice long weekend with him. So that may actually mean I might not be streaming that weekend, or I'll do not as much streaming, just so I can spend a little bit of time with the old man. But yeah, so I'm really enjoying Knights of the Old Republic. Actually, I was kind of itching to play that tonight because I wanted to start Tatooine, but I know if I start doing that, then I'm going to really put this game on the back burner, and I probably won't touch it for a good couple of weeks because I'll just burn through Knights of the Old Republic, which I didn't want to do. And then today, when I woke up at 4:30, got to the gym, closed, come home, for a couple of hours I played Borderlands 3, which I think I'm coming to the end of the game. I don't know how far, but we are pretty much in open water now, so we are going to go to a head full, and we're going to, there's tiny ships here, which they are going to be our boats. They're going to be fishing boats. Yeah, fishing boat. There'll be a fishing boat as well. There we go. Yeah, so I ended up playing that, and I'd say it's good. I really enjoy it, but I looked on Steam, and it said on Steam, you know, how many hours you've played, and then how many hours you played in the last couple of weeks. Now, I know I've only started playing this, Borderlands 3. I never played it before, and I started playing it first time around this time. So I know I've been playing that in my own time for more than a couple of weeks now, and I feel like I've spent too long on the game, so I need to get it done. So if I don't stream on Thursday, that's what I'm going to be doing. I'm going to just be playing Borderlands 3 and just hopefully trying to get it done, because there's a few games that I want to kind of play in my own time as well, which I know it can be that whole, why don't you just stop playing it and then play the games that you want to play. But I don't know if it's OCD or what, I don't know. But I tend to have this thing where once I've wrote it down, that's what's basically happening. And on the odd occasion, I won't stick to it. Okay, so there is a communication coming in from U-1163. And it's several widely separated smoke clouds in Naval Square BF-132, suspected convoy western course, sending bearing signals. Interesting. BF-132. So that's up here, and they're taking a western course. So we could actually come up there. So maybe like this. And we are going to when we get a little bit closer, we are going to go onto the hydrophone, and fingers crossed. Yeah, it looks like we are going to make a good interception. Okay, so that's U-995. Merchant ships spotted in Naval Square BF-127 or near. Hydrophone operator reports slow speed, eastern course. Okay, so there looks like there is some juicy targets over here. Once we get into a little bit better range, we are going to jump onto the hydrophone. And fingers crossed. New communications sent from U1021. Several widely separated smoke clouds in Naval Square BF475. BF475, so that's in that direction. We are going to ignore that and we're going to go to this over here. And what we're going to do is, it is quite aircrafty. Okay, detected. So it's a contrail. Okay, so where is that coming from? That is actually looking relatively close. So what we're going to do, we are going to come to a periscope depth. So let's go down quickly. And we're going to do an alarm. Right, so everyone, not you, not you, not you, not you. Not you. Let's go to your man there. No, in fact, actually, that would probably be better. Weber, can you change to red light running, please? And we are going to go to periscope depth, and we're going to jump on the hydrophone. So we're going to have an additional officer on the hydrophone, and we're just going to listen out. We're going to send this report as well back to BDU just to get that extra credit. And I can hear the plane coming in. I think I hear a slight rumble on the right side of my headset, so you may be able to hear that as well. And no, it's not the engines from the U-boat. I'm pretty sure it was a different type of rumble. Okay, switching to electric engines, and that's great. And we've gone to an alarm set. Yeah, we have gone to red light running, just to get people to speed up. And we're currently running at, again, 1 ahead, 1 full, and we are going to just, yep. Yep, here it is. Are they going to send bombs in? Yes, they are. Alright, everyone, we got to hold. We got to full reverse. This is not going to... Ooh. Jesus Christ, that was a good shot by them. Okay. So, right, we're going to have people on damage control. Let's go. Damage control on you, damage control on you, and damage control on you, please. We're going to have... we've got that. Let's see if the... it's a good start, isn't it? We're going to check to see if the pumps can go on. So, Hoffman, can you check the pumps? Can you turn the pump on, please? What's the buoyancy looking like? Not great. Right. Oh, shit. Okay, we need people on them as soon as possible. Damage control. Right, so can you go to this and repair? Right, find shallow water in case. Yeah, absolutely. I don't think we can. Look where we are. We're in the middle of the Atlantic. I mean, it is 139 here, which isn't too bad actually. That's not actually too bad. That's like 75, so that's not too bad. I think we should be okay. As long as we can repair those, yeah, they are repairing them relatively quickly. How many holes have we got in the... I think we've only got 2 leaks. Yeah, we've only got 2 leaks, which should be 1 very, very soon. Uh, right, okay. So what we're going to have to do here... okay, you come off there. Weber, can you make sure... Was that the switch that we had to try and make sure that was fixed? Cabinet. Or I just want to make sure that we are actually repairing what we need to. So open the bulkhead. I know it's going to flood, but we're going to need to open that bulkhead just to kind of spread that water out. Open that bulkhead. Ooh, okay. Shit the bed. This is not looking good. Right, okay. Weber, where is Weber? Weber is doing a repair. No, don't fucking repair that, you fucking idiot. Right, so you're going to take the breathing kit here. And then you are going to... and you're going to take that. Holy shit. The pump is on. Okay, so that's that. Turn off pump, so it needs a rebreather, so this is a wipe. This will be a wipe, this will. I think. Hold on, where is... Weber.
Bestätigt.
Alright, so he's just repairing that. Oh, I think the only thing we can do is just try and repair this pump, and then as soon as that pump goes, we can hopefully... But it looks like we are going to lose... Maybe Keeperelos. We might lose Keeperelos here. I'm going to speed this up. So the only way that we're going to be able to do this is by just fixing that pump. I didn't realise the pump had broke. That is close to being repaired. So once that's repaired and the pump gets repaired, then all the water should hopefully be sifting out. We are going to lose some sailors here. Yeah. But there's still a chance. So that's been repaired now. So all we got to do is just hope that Weber here can fix that up. So we're going to have to speed this up and hopefully... A sailor died, which is understandable. Another sailor died. Keeper Elos. We have lost our skipper, Keeper Elos. Did that get repaired? No. I think the reason why it's not being repaired is because it's still underwater and it's not going to be able to... So is the engine off? The engine is not off. Okay. So what we're going to do... Weber, what are you repairing? Leave that. Oh fuck, okay, he needs to open. Okay, he needs to do that. Where is... Oh shit. Hooded, can you please... Apparently not enough beds. Right. So we have to repair this door. Once this door's been repaired... Yeah, once this bulkhead's been repaired... What we're going to do is... We're going to have to just let those soldiers die, unfortunately. Once it gets repaired, then what we're going to do is now... running low on spare parts. Yeah, thought so. We're then going to have to get some spare parts, which I believe are in here. No, we've got 3 in the storage room. Where are you going? Okay. Who's... Okay, so what we're going to do is... Bloom! Oh. Bloom, you literally walked out there to die. Okay, so... Weber... Have you got a rebreather, Weber? Can I see infantry? Oh, not this way. When? Wait, so is this bulkhead... Oh, for fuck's sake. Okay, so I think this is just going to be a complete wipe now. I don't think there's anything we can do. Because they're going to have to try and repair this to get out here. To repair the pump, which is going to... We've got no leaks on board. It's just... The only thing I can think to do is just open all doors in the hope that it will disperse the water enough, which I don't think it will, just to disperse the water enough to... we can't move the boat. The boat's not going to move with this much water. That's the only thing to do is just to disperse. But then that will flood the engines where we can't move. Yeah. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to stop the engines. I'm going to open all bulkheads. Yeah, so we've lost your man here, which is unfortunate.
Erledigt. Schaden repariert.
Okay.
Jawohl.
Get out the fucking way, Freda. Hooded,
Kapitän.
can you... Have you not got a rebreather?
Herr Kaloy.
Is that broke again? Fucking hell, yeah, it's going to be a wipe. Where is Hooded?
Ist so schwer zu atmen. Ist so schwer zu atmen. Ist so schwer zu atmen.
Yeah.
Bewegung, los, schneller.
So, unfortunately, Hooded, you're going to lose, mate. You're going to die. Oh, come on. I don't know what I could have done differently. I mean, probably no benefits. That's not that. What's in here? Nothing's in there. How do I see people's inventory?
Herr Kaloy.
How do I see people's inventory?
Kapitän.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to just. Yeah, Hooded. I'm sorry, pal. I'm sorry. You went in there to. You went in there to essentially try and disperse the water, but then the hatch broke. Right. Yeah, I know. I mean, like I said at the start of the stream, if something like this happens again, I'm going to have to take it on the chin and say that basically we are. That's it for the for U-48, which is a shame because I didn't actually think that would be the case here. Where about you? Yeah, I think I don't know what I could have done differently. I really don't. Yeah, I really don't know what I could have done differently. I mean, we got no spare parts in there. Okay, so yeah, unfortunately, Hooded, you are now deceased. So salute to you, sir. Salute to you. I we don't have any scrap metal in the storage yet. Thought so. So unfortunately, I think this is basically the way we are going. Can't open that, pressure's too high. Yep, so we are going to just basically run out of air here. So I think what we're going to have to this stations unmanned, air compressor. Yeah, so there's 1945. I know you're desperate for a 1945 run. I know you are. But if we're losing to simple ships, well, not even a ship, a fucking plane, if we're losing to that, then doing a 1945 run is most likely the worst fucking decision I can make. Oh, can't see. There we go. And we can't even repair it. Replacement part. Yeah, so this is a completely this is a done thing now. So it's again, it's fine. It's one of those things. It happens. But yeah, I mean, it would be funny. It would. I would last 3 seconds. I would last 3 seconds, but yeah. So I think, I mean, it has been obviously a relatively short stream. We didn't even get to the patrol sector, which is sad. And they did warn us. They did warn us at the start, saying that there was U-boats were being constantly under attack by enemy planes, and I should have learnt my lesson in the last stream, but apparently I didn't. So yeah, what I'm going to have to do is I'm just going to have to try and speed this up now. I mean, we're not going anywhere. We're going to just if I know how to press buttons. Yep. So we are done. I mean, I can't exactly open this, can I? So I think, I don't know if there's a way that I can just kind of completely speed this up. Because I'm technically still in combat. U-96, is that the 1945 run? I'll have a look at that in when this actually decides to say see you later, but we're going to run out of air. But I don't want to sit here for apparently 16 hours because of the air. I don't want to do that. So what I'm going to do is, I think I may, instead of just sitting here, I'm just going to say exit to menu. Are you sure you want to quit? Yes. So that's done. So we are now over with U-48, which again is unfortunate. So these are the U-boats that we can look at. So there is the U-48, which we just did. There is the U-96, which is the legend, one of the first Type 7C U-boats. U-96 launched in Kiel, leaving its home port behind. It completes a very successful patrol in the Atlantic, during which it managed to sink 7 Allied freighters in 2 convoys. U-96 now arrives at French ports on the Atlantic, from which its crew will continue to operate. Amongst themselves, skippers call the current period the happy times, because the Allies don't seem to be ready for the fight against modern U-boats. Okay, so there is that. There's the U-552 Red Devil, and that is a boat that starts off in February 18th, 1941. It takes place at Port of Wilhelmshaven, and it is the 7th U-boat of the flotilla. There is the U-564, the Battle of the Atlantic, which is in June the 1st, 1941, which apparently is normal difficulty. There is the Mare Nostrum, U-559, which is hard, and that takes place on November the 1st, 1941. And that takes place at La Spezia port, which is just I didn't really see where the sea was there. The Battle of Arctic. So this is something, the port of Bergen, which I believe is Norway area. Yeah, port of Norway. Yeah. Battle of the Atlantic, which is the port of La Rochelle, which is 1943, which is U-764. There is the U-984, which is also the Battle of the Atlantic as well. This is very hard in 1944, and it is it's a Type 7C. There is then the Battle of the Arctic, which is another Type 7C at the port of Bergen. Very hard, and it is from December the 13th, 1944. So there's less than a year left of that war then. So yeah, I think I will decide on the next time, because what we had here, we did have a Type 7C, and I believe all the units are Type 7Cs unless I am mistaken. It does look like that is the case. Yeah, that is the case. Everything is a Type 7C. And I'm not sure on the upgrades what we get. I imagine we already get the upgrades as it goes through. Okay, cool. So what I'm going to do, Battle of the Arctic. Okay, let's have a look at the yeah. So we did mention that Battle of the Arctic with the U-606, and there is the Battle of the Arctic with the U-1055, which I am assuming that is what you was talking about at the Battle of Bergen, Port of Bergen, sorry, and that's the Port of Bergen as well. They're both either hard or very hard. So yeah. Ooh, I don't know. I'll contemplate it, and I will have a little mooch of where to go. Of course, when it comes to the picking the crew as well, anyone in chat who would like to be part of that crew when it comes about, you are more than welcome. All you gotta do is just give a shout in chat, and I will get you on board. So you can customize your boats or your U-676. Let's have a look at that. U-767. There's no U-767? 764, do you mean? Battle of the Atlantic. 1943. Is that the one that you meant? It's the only one I can look at to say that's what it seems like. Yeah, U-64, yeah. And that takes place at the port of La Rochelle, which is where we just was. So yeah, but anyone who wants to be part of that boat, then all you gotta do is just give a shout in chat, and then we will get you in. It does give you the option to kind of pick what skills you want to use when you level up. You can also customize your character, so if you want a fancy pipe like Hooded Snake here had, with some fancy aviators or whatever, it's entirely up to you. All you gotta do is just give a shout in chat. But I say apologies for the short stream today. I didn't intend to be streaming this short, obviously, but that's the way it is. I don't think I'm going to kickstart another one, because I would like to do that on a fresh stream, on a fresh playthrough, which may be next week or maybe the week after, depends. So yeah, what I'm going to do is I'm going to love and leave you all. I hope you all have a fantastic week, if I don't see you on Thursday, but you most likely will. Yeah, if you're not on the Discord, you're more than welcome to drop into the Discord, which is here for you. you're more than welcome to drop in. If you got any recommendations for a game, just drop it up in the Discord and I'll have a look at it. If there is anyone in chat who's not following the channel, obviously just consider giving the channel a follow, because I am on the road to affiliate, so I'm trying to get to that magic number 50. But yeah, thanks again for everyone for watching. Again, apologies for the short and not really eventful stream, and I will hope to see you all within the week, but if not, have a great week and I'll see you all very soon. So take care now, and bye bye.